Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing and flying the Eachine E160. In the box you'll find 3 other boxes along with the manual for the copter and the T6 radio. In the first box, all the little bits and pieces that you've ordered. I ordered the one with 4 batteries, so there's should be 1 battery in the helicopter, and I've got 3 other batteries here, so I've got 4 batteries in total. You also get a spare set of blades, spare tail blade. For some reason I got, this must be a special head screwdriver for, looks like a star bit for adjusting, I have no idea yet. And this is a regular Phillips head. You get a spare gear, you get an Allen wrench, and you get the charger for the batteries. In the next box, you've got the radio. Very similar to the XK radio for the K130 and the K120, which you can see I've labeled them all right here, and I've got them all on one controller. And I think you could basically do the same thing here. You could have the Eachine and all your XK helis on one controller. So if you like this one better than this one, or vice versa, it's up to you. In the next box, we have the E160 helicopter with another battery, 4 batteries in total. The batteries are 2-cell, 700 milliamp. I want to go over some cool features that some other reviews haven't pointed out, and a couple of false advertising on the box. So the first here is, you can see the alignment marks on the blade grips, which is a pretty cool feature for such a small helicopter. Also, I took the blades off so that I can go ahead and make sure that the feathering screws are all locked in there and they don't come off. I saw one review, the guy said the whole head came off and he had to repair a bunch of stuff. Also, every screw on here seems to be Phillips head, with the exception of these 2 screws here, one on this side and one on this side, that are actually a star bit, but they did include a star bit screwdriver. So if you ever need to take the head off, this is the one that you would use. Everything else on this helicopter seems to be as advertised. You do have the option of running Futaba S bus and also Spectrum satellite receivers. So that's a pretty cool feature, that you can run multiple protocols on this with the, if you get the receiver. Now for some things that seem like a little bit of false advertising. They're saying that all the servos are metal gear servos, and for the most part they are. I did not take them apart, but in the advertisement on Banggood, they have them taken apart, and I'll show you a clip of that right here. And as you can see, it looks like all the gears are metal gear, with the exception of one gear that connects to the motor. Looks like plastic, so can't really say metal geared if one of the gears is plastic and could possibly strip out very easily. And if anybody knows what aileron-less system means, it does have an aileron elevator and pitch control servo, so I'm not sure what aileron-less system means. I don't know if that's false advertising, but I don't know what it means. And altitude hold. This definitely does not have altitude hold. So another bit of false advertising on the box. It doesn't really say it in the advertising on Banggood, but it does say it on the box. I'm using the tiniest bit of Loctite on the blade grip screw because they are really loose. Even after you tighten them up, they seem to be kind of loose, and as they feel as if they could back out very easy from opening and closing your blades. So I'm getting them right where they should be to still move fairly freely, but firm enough so that they stay in position. This is a cool little feature. They're like little nubs that hold your canopy on. They're little plastic nubs that go over the ends and just hold your canopy on. Pretty neat addition. Here's a size comparison of the XK K120, the XK K130, and the Eachine E160. From rotor head to end of tail, the XK K120 measures about 7 inches. The XK K130 measures about 8.5 inches, and the Eachine E160 measures just about 9.5 inches, just under 9.5 inches. The Eachine is the only one that has metal geared servos, although in that picture, like I said, it looks like a plastic gear. So if it has one plastic gear, there is a weak point in these servos. The other two have plastic gears. In an upcoming video, you can see I have the servos off on the K130. I will be installing metal gear servos on the K130, and hopefully that improves its flight performance and durability. Now, the difference in blades on the K120, I think it's pure plastic. You could see how much it bends. In the K130, I feel like there's got to be some carbon fiber in here because it does feel pretty stiff, and the same thing on this is even stiffer on the E160, and I do like the shape of the blade the best out of all these. Here's the size comparison within a line 150 DFC. This is about the same exact size as the K120, and this is a blade 180 CFX, and they have pretty much the exact same length, about just short of 9.5 inches, probably about 9.25 inches from the tail to the rotor head. Strangely, the E160 seems to have more negative pitch in 6G mode than it does in 3D. This is 3D mode. Here's your negative pitch, and here's your positive pitch. Full negative pitch. I'm going to switch to 6G mode, and the negative pitch actually goes up. One other cool feature that I just figured out, if the remote or the helicopter gets too close to the remote control, it will completely shut down. Now I've got no control of the helicopter at all if it's too close. And the blue light here, I'll pull away, it reconnects again. And if you look closely, you could see when I get too close. I'm not sure if you can see it here, but the blue light is blinking, letting you know that you are too close to the helicopter to back off, and you totally lose complete control of the helicopter. And then when you back away, it reconnects and you have control again. Pretty cool feature. Right out of the box, it is almost perfectly centered on the stick. Almost just a little high, but that's not bad. pretty good right out of the box. Almost perfectly centered. A quick test of the rotor head and motor. Seems as though it's going to have plenty of power. I just have to fix this negative pitch. The 6G mode feels like unnatural to have that. It should just go down to flat without any negative pitch in 6G mode. Yay!
Dave, find the new helicopter upside down. What?
I would say for 180 bucks, this is a great helicopter. You get spare blades, spare gear, 4 batteries, a garbage charger, but if you have a decent charger, you're good to go. A decent radio, and you can upgrade. You can use a Spectrum, a Futaba. Has a lot of options for 180 bucks. I think it's awesome, regardless of some of their false advertising and we'll just say misprints.
Thanks for watching. Don't Get to subscribe, ring that bell.